Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today is episode 22 of your Toronto Blue Jays franchise mode. And in the last episode, we practically went into free agency and we said that we need a lot of changes to come near Toronto Blue Jays. And one of them is maybe trading one of our aces of a pitchers in either Kyle Wright or in Joe Musgrove, which we were going back and forth on, and we thought that Kyle Wright would be a guy that we trade away since we got Joe Musgrove locked up for the next 2 years on a half-decent contract. We're going to keep Joe Musgrove. Now, there's a lot of big things that we got to do with the team this year, and that's one of them is making some deals because, honestly, we're not ready to win a championship this year, and I did have to assimilate back into this menu, so if someone's not on the roster that I totally forgot to fill in, it's because I forgot to save apparently, so when I came back in here I didn't have anyone back, so that sucks, but that's alright. We are going to be making a huge deal today, as our starting pitching core right now is Kyle Wright, Musgrove, Baraki, Pearson, and then Perdino, which is not bad, but what you could do is you could have Wright, you get rid of Wright, you have Musgrove, and then you have another guy, Baraki, another guy, and Eric Perdino, so that means Nate Pearson, Phil Bickford, and also Mark Letter Jr. will be gone. That gives us some cap relief there as well. Not very much, a bit, but just enough to help us out with the salary cap. We also need a bullpen guy, as we only have 4 guys right now, plus Phil Egan. So we need to get at least one more guy. Rob Stockton could be a backup. I think he could even be part of our bullpen next year with how good his stats are. I mean, he's not the greatest, but he's not the best. And same with Emmett Keith. He can also be making his debut later on in the year. You got Reese McGuire, who will be taking over Danny Jensen's spot with Cade. He will be our backup catcher in relief of course, Danny Jensen. Kevin LaValle will be our first baseman this year. Eisen Diaz, second baseman, of course. And then you got Guerrero Jr. Zumura will be our second baseman. Eisen Diaz, I was thinking maybe we can get some more depth pieces as well, which will be a thing. But Zumura, Guerrero Jr., Bichette, Yosal Antoni will be one of our depth pieces. Of course, he's been a huge, massive defender for the team. Then you got Tyler O'Neill, Jonathan Davis, and Fernando Silva, which I don't know if we really want to play Fernando Silva as our DH this year, if we really want to give it another go with him. I mean, he's been on the uprise. He had a better year. He had some home runs. He had some RBIs. And, I mean, we have so many home run guys. You got Tyler O'Neill. You got Don David, who can hit 23. You got Christian Yelich, who can hit 24. I know he's on the downfall for us right now, but he's still able to smack some home runs. And, yeah, you got Guerrero Jr., Bichette. Everyone can hit home runs on the team. I think even if we were to just throw in Fernando Silva in that DH spot, I don't think it's going to be the worst for the team. Maybe over time his division will develop. But then you got Tyler O'Neill, Don David, and Christian Yelich will be all your depth pieces. You get another year of Jonathan Davis, which he's in arbitration right now, so we're going to have to deal with that. But honestly, we are looking pretty good. I don't think we're going to have to really do anything. We could go out there and get someone better to play in second baseman. But right now, I mean, if we were to go out and pay someone, we would have $53K left. We don't have very much money left. That's why we're going to be improving in pitching-wise. And then once we do get to the regular season, we will be making maybe another deal that we can make. But Kyle Wright is the big, juicy piece right now. We're going to be trading him. Joe Musgrove has also been in contention of trading, but I mean, look at the stats that he's been having for the past 2 years for us. He's been 15 wins every single year. He's been having a great ERA. Kyle Wright, on the other hand, same great ERA. I feel like Joe Musgrove will be a better piece to keep on the team. And Kyle Wright is easier to trade, as we're going to be able to get some pretty good pieces to come back for the team. Now, what are we looking for is 2 starting pitchers and a reliever. So that's what we're going for. And, I mean, the Tampa Bay Rays kind of fits that criteria. They're wanting to get rid of Jordan Hicks and also Tristan McKenzie. So the Rays to $7.5 million for the next 10 years. Oh, that goes up, though. I mean, it's a cheap contract right now. If you were to take it right now, it's cheap. You could go on to it for a couple more years, and you can handle that. Tristan McKenzie is $1 million. So that's not very much of a expiry contract on us. And then Jose De Leon, 32 years old, $2.3 million, cheap contract. So I think that's another great contract for us to pick up. They're loaded on starting pitchers. So you pick up Jordan Hicks, a closer. They already have one, Amelia Pagan. I mean, that is a perfect deal for us, unless we want to pick up Julian Garcia. That is also another case. How many lefties do we got? Panone, you got Gant. Oh, no, we don't, actually. What's Hicks? A righty? I mean, I think Garcia might be a better guy for the team. I know a little bit cheaper for us, which is nice. But, I mean, he's 32 years old, and he's been a consistent pitcher for the Miami team and the Tampa Bay Rays. So I feel like he would almost be better than Hicks to bring into the squad. A nice relief pitcher for us to come in on the team. And all we're giving up is Kyle Wright, and then we'll give up Mark Leiter Jr. to give us some cap space. And then that's all we need to do. That's it. That is the done deal. So, Kyle Wright, Mark Leiter Jr. for Tristan McKenzie, Jose De Leon, and Julian Garcia. Will this go through? And it does. We got Tristan McKenzie coming to your Toronto Blue Jays this year. And we also got Jose De Leon to one of the nicest contracts. 2.3, 2 mil, and 1.7. So we are really getting some nice contracts on the team. And there is your pitching staff. Musgrove, Tristan McKenzie, Jose De Leon, Burok, and then Perdino. So very nice pitching core. And then you got a very nice bullpen with Jarlin Garcia and Phil Egan. So that fills you in pretty good. And you still got, how much money do we got now for cash flow? $804K that we got left on our cash flow. So I got to say, we're not looking too bad on our cash flow. I think right now, we're just going to keep the squad the way that it is and go into the Rule 5 draft with what we have. I mean, we really can't go after anybody right now, and even if we were to, it's going to be expensive as shit just to get someone on the team. And even if you were to go sign a cheap guy, he's still going to cost you a pretty penny for your buck. So I feel like right now the best idea is just to wait out free agency and then sign some guys later on afterwards, get the slim pickings. But man, it has been a hectic free agency as Kyle Wright will be going to the Toronto Blue Jays or the Tampa Bay Rays. I mean, man, we pick up a lot in that deal, man. We get a lot of good assets for this team. Has Jonathan Davis signed with us yet? No, he's not. Well, no, we'll change up the deal for you, buddy. So 1 year, we'll give you, not 6.2. We'll give you 3.5 for 1 year, Jonathan Davis. We'll crank it up by 100K. Hopefully he'll sign with us. He's still fucking fighting with us, man. He's not wanting to give up. Ian Happ. Orioles are giving us offer. Grayson Rodriguez. Let's take a look at that guy. Where is he? Grayson Rodriguez. Ooh, what the? No, I'm not trading away Eric Bedino and DeMarcus Paul. You fucking shitting on me? Hell to the no. I'm not trading away Eric Bedino, who's going to be part of my starting rotation this year. Openers, players that must have contracts tendered by December 2nd will become free agents. This includes, okay. I think is Danny Jensen still in the free agency? I think this time? No, he's gone. He gone. So, 1 day. And then, arbitration. Nope. Jonathan Davis has signed with the team. Very nice. How much money do we got left? $675K left on our... Man, we are a tight fucking team right now for cap space, man. I think we're definitely going to go after some Rule 5 picks with this draft around... I mean, you got Reese McGuire, Kevin LaValle. You got Guerrero Jr., Zumara, Bichette, Tyler O'Neill... Sylvia, David, and then Yelich, and then depth for outfielders. You got Davis and Sylvia. You could use Eisen Diaz, but I feel like a nice, speedy player from the Rule 5 draft would fit us perfectly if we could get a player like that. And if we could find any other steals that possibly could make a huge dent on the team, I feel like that would also be huge for us as well. So let's get to that Rule 5 draft. Tashawn Walker going to the Mets. And then the Reds, they pick up Rougned Odor, which we were looking at picking them up at one moment in time. But I was like, hell the fucking no. We're not picking up Rougned Odor. Yeah, we're not getting any. We don't know any of those guys. So let's take a look at what do we got for players. So starting pitchers, you got Yadier Alvarez. I don't think we're going to really be able to pick up anyone for the starting pitching rotation area. There's nothing really there. Jake Reed from last year, Hunter Wood. Nothing really there either. Catchers. You got some decent catchers. Bo Naylor. Grant. No one there for first baseman. Nothing there for third baseman. Jerry Ehrman. Jesus Sanchez, speed potential, 79 overall. No one really with speed, though. How about center fielders? Buddy Reed. We do got Jason, but I don't think he's going to be ready, though. Braxton Lee. You got Lou Stocks. There we go. There's that speedy type of player that can steal the base. Lou Stocks. What type of bases he can play. Now, the thing is with that is if we do get Lou Stocks, that means we're possibly going to have to trade away Jonathan Davis and pick up an infielder with that. Because, I mean, I wish there was a shortstop that, ooh, there is some speedy guys. There we go. But there are none that can really steal the base. I mean, you take a look at Lou Stocks, he can steal that base. And that's what we need out of a guy. Someone that can steal the base for us and have some speed for our team. Because we don't have that very many speedy players. So I think Lou Stocks will be one of our guys that we do pick up. And then we possibly have to trade away Jonathan Davis later on in the year. So that might be a thing that we might be doing. You know, those guys I'm really going to want to pick up that has an effect on my roster right off the get-go. Yeah, I don't think I think we're good enough with that. I think that's the dent we're going to make on the team this year. So that's all we're going to do. Let's get another Rule 5 draft. And we're done here. Now let's get to the start of that year. Garrett Cole going to the Brewers. Darby Swanson going to the Reds. Pirates pick up Smith. Chad Pinner goes to Astros for Derek Fisher and Jeffrey Addison. Ramon Laureano goes to the Mets. Orlando Arcia goes to the Yankees. So free agent frenzy right now. Billy Hamilton goes to the Braves. And there's still a lot. Oh my God, there's Chris Sale back there, boy. Now, let's take a look at Chris Sale. 92 overall. He wants $19.5 million, which puts us in debt. So we're not doing that. That's for goddamn sure. So let's just get to renewable contracts and spring training and stuff like that. No, we don't got to worry about anyone. So let's just get the spring training. Yes. Oh, fuck. I didn't mean to do that. Let's get the spring training so we could get everything set up, okay? Which means I got a lot of... what the fuck happened to Tristan McKenzie? Oh, he's in the bullpen. That's why. I'm like, what the fuck happened to him, man? Jesus Christ, he dropped off the face of the earth. So what I'm going to do... what happened to Eric Perdino? What in the fuck? Okay, he wants to play in the rotation. That's why. Okay. Lots of players want to play in the rotation. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut. I'm going to get all the lineups ready to go for this upcoming season. I'm going to get everything organized and ready to go. So I will see you guys in just a bit once I get everything set up and everyone ready to go. I'll be right back in a little bit. Alright guys, I am back and ready to go. I'm just kidding. No, we still have a lot of things to do before we can start up this this upcoming year. We got to make a couple trades, and that's in Jonathan Davis and Jason Dominguez, as we do need to pick up kind of like a depth first baseman sort of deal. So Jonathan Davis and Jason Dominguez need to be gone. We also need to trade Nate Pearson, Brendan Hanifee, oh not Hanifee, and Bickford. So practically all those guys, Pearson and Bickford, need to go. And we're going to need to pick up another bullpen guy, so that's going to be... I don't think a pain in the ass. Oh, yeah. Okay. There's no guys there. So we are going to have to trade away a couple of our players that we weren't expecting to. But since Jason Dominguez is wavered, we cannot send him down. So we are going to have to trade him to hopefully pick up some nice pieces for the bullpen is what I'm hoping for. And that's what we're going to be looking for is bullpen pickups for the team. And then we'll pick up a bunch of prospects. So what we'll do is just do all. And then we'll find some players that we can go after for the team. Relief pitcher, shortstop. So there we go, Zach Burdu. Let's take a look at that deal. The White Sox. Burdu. Oh, 580K. Ks for 9. Oh my god, he's a strikeout beast. And he had a... That's pretty good. What hand is he? Right-handed? We already got a couple. We already got the two left-handers and Jarlin Garcia and then John Pajone. So I think we're good. Zach Burdo would be perfect for the team, and then we could pick up some prospects here. Let's find some good old prospects. Let's see what we can find for their team. Jake Booger, sure, and then Nick Gordon. No, what's Nick Gordon? No. Well, yeah, we need that piece for first baseman. So if you guys can give me someone that can play all sorts of... Ooh, Cheryl Castro. But he's 23 years old. I don't think they're going to... If we take off Jake Booger, I think that would... Our injury situation is forcing us to hold off making the deal. Okay. I don't think that's going to be a deal that we make. But we can trade away Jonathan Davis to make another deal anyway. So I think we're just gonna pick up a bunch of prospects in Newton, and then we will pick up Ruel as well. And will that go through? No, it does not. So we'll take up Jake Buger then. There we go. So we get him off the team, and then we get another bullpen guy for the team, Zach Birdie. So he'll be a very nice piece for the team. He's definitely not happy because he's in Canada, but hopefully he plays some good baseball for us for our bullpen and our rotation. It's not looking too bad. Why is Eric B, do you not think just needs to... Well, it's because he's not getting paid what he wants. -10, -2. Okay, whatever. Well, we pay him that amount anyways. Bo Bichette's pretty... Well, I think he's good now. I think he's also pretty unhappy because of what he's been paid. Yeah, he wants to be paid $13.8 million next year, so that's a pretty good amount of money. So what else we need to do? So we're good pitching staff-wise. We're good there. We're good relief pitcher-wise. We're good with Egan. Reese McGuire is good. So now we just need that depth piece to come in on the team. So Jonathan Davis, the next guy that we are going to be trading, we will also add. Actually, this should be good. We're just looking for a nice depth piece that can probably play like first baseman. We're probably going to have to add a little bit more because we're not getting very many trades for him. So that means Nate Pearson and Phil Bickford will be added to the deal. Now let's see if we get something a little bit better near like an 82 range would be nice. 81 for Lewis Robert and Ramon. Addison Russell. Let's take a look at that. The Detroit Tigers. Where are they? Why Addison Russell? Ooh, the fact that's a lot of money. That is a lot of money, and I'm not looking to do that. So no, thank you. Jamar Cordelio, that's perfect. Discipline's very nice. He's going to be an everyday guy, but with $6.6 million, that's not the type of contract that I'm looking after. An 8.9 for Joey Wendell. No, it's just another. I mean, we could do it. We could possibly pick him up, but that's not really a depth piece for the team. You could go after Todd Boston, who is a left fielder and first baseman. Which wouldn't be bad. He's good contact. I think that's just not what they are looking to trade because they're looking like a bit of a rebuilder. So I don't think that's going to be a team that we trade with the Detroit Tigers. Derek Fisher, the actual guy that we traded for in real life. Man, this is going to be a difficult trade to get here. Kevin Newman, Jesus. There we go. The Angels. Angels, that first baseman that I'm looking at right now. Matt Thesis. There we go. That's a guy. There we go. 81 overall, first baseman. That is a guy that I will definitely pick up for the team. And then they want to give me this fucking second baseman. 1.5. I mean, that's a little bit more expensive than what Fernando Zumara is. But I think Zumara is way better than him. And I'd rather keep the team the way that it is. We're a good team. We're a happy team. I think the way that you keep a good team rolling is by keeping it happy. So we'll get... okay, we need to find another prospect here that will boost up that fucking trade here a little bit. So like an A potential player would almost fit that criteria there. We might almost have to take someone off, like Phil Bickford, I think. Nate Pearson, there we go. That lowers down. So we'll pick up Matt Thesis and Deshaun Noels. There we go, baby. That's the one other trade that we need to do. And then we need to trade away our boy, Nate Pearson. Who has more value? Either Nate Pearson or Eric Bedino has way more value. Plus, he's 24 years old, so that's perfect. So Nate Pearson will pick up some prospects in this deal as well. So, can we get a starting pitcher, future one? Yeah, you know what? I'll do that for Nate Pearson. Practically just getting a future starting pitcher in return. Sorry, guys, for hitting the mic there. That was my bad. So, there we go. We are looking good and shiny and looking brand new. Those are all the trades that we need to do. That makes us a 25-man roster now. So we're looking fine and dandy, ready to go. So now we need to do the lineups and stuff like that. I need to sign a little bit more depth pieces and stuff like that. So let me go and do all the lineups and stuff like that. And I will be right back after that. Alright guys, I am back and all ready to go for your 2025 season. And the last season we went to the ALCS, which was the second round. We were so close to being in the World Series, but got our asses whooped by the Oakland Athletics. And man, are we looking good for the new year. I know we are looking about the same and a little bit of upgrades on the pitching rotation, which was one of the big things we need to improve on, because our offense has been a smash mouth. Like, it's been able to hit some good shit, but then you look at the pitching rotation, it's been a little bit of a down curve. It's really changed up this year. Joe Musgrove and Borowski are the only two pitchers in the starting rotation that have come from the last team. You got a new pitcher in Tristan McKenzie, Jose De Leon, and then also you have Eric Padino, who's making his major league debut this year, and we'll have to see how well he does. And bullpen-wise, we got Zach Birdie, Trevor Hildeberger, we got Yarlin Garcia as well. He'll be making his debut this year as well, and then also Phil Egan, of course, he'll be staying on the team. So we're looking pretty solid. I'm hoping that we can come out and play good baseball. Now, we are going to be signing some players to some contract extensions. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., we're signing him to a 10-year, $310 million contract, and he gets it done. So 10 years we got him locked up for. And also Bo Bichette, 10 years, same type of thing with him. We're going to backload his contract, though, so we get a little bit of a cheaper contract with him. And also, I've seen that Tristan McKenzie has a cheap contract for 1 to 3 years, so might as well just get hooked right on a deal to Tristan McKenzie and not have to worry about him for a little bit. I think that'll be the nicest piece for Tristan McKenzie right now, is just getting him to a nice contract. I think everyone else, also, yeah, get him on a nice deal. That would be nice as well. Get him on a nice deal. Fernando Zumara. So we really don't have to worry about a lot of players coming up next year. I know Bo Bichette's going to have to, he's taking a huge pay raise, but overall everyone else should be nicely being paid some good money. So $970K for Fernando Silva, and then that's really all we're going to be worrying about for a contract extension. So the budget's going to look a lot different this year. As Bo Bichette, he's been making $1.7 per year. Now he's going to jump up to $18.6 million, and that contract is backloaded, so he's not going to be making that 18 or that 31 million right off the get-go like Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is. I'd rather pay him just up front, get it done and dealt with, right? And then not have to worry about it later on in the years of having to pay him like over what we want to pay him. So let's get to the regular season and let's get this started here. All right, we're looking like a good team overall wise. We're looking fantastic. So let's get the simulation underway and see how good the Toronto Blue Jays have improved. We will fix that up. We will have to take off a player off the 40-man list. So that will be, we do not need Pedro Baez on that 40-man roster, so we'll just throw him on waivers. I'm pretty sure we're going to get to the draft. We're going to do the draft, and then that will be it for the end of the video. We did a lot in this video. Auto fix pitching staff, that's fine with me. Auto fix pitching staff. So 5-2 right off the get go. We're kicking some ass. LA Kings or LA Angels. There we go. New York Yankees. We're not doing too bad. 15-11. We could be a lot better with our record. Brewers gives us an offer with George Lopez and Yeltsin Puig. George Lopez, where is he? He's a starting pitcher, right? Where is he? George Lopez, 86 overall for Joe Musgrove. My boy Joe Musgrove. You want him? Are you fucking shitting me? Get the fuck out of my face. Get out of my face. Like, seriously, get out of my face. 36 days. We are right now in second. We're right behind the Yankees. So we need to start stepping our play up a bit here, boys. We need to really start stepping up. The Yankees, this is a big series. And we lost all of, oh my God, what is going on here, guys? Holy shit, we're losing a lot of games. We need to get right back on it. We are losing a lot of games, and I really do not know why. Why are we losing so many games here? Don David, he's not doing too bad, but Bichette, Guerrero Jr. smacking dingers. Tyler O'Neill's playing good. It seems like we're having a couple people who are going cold lately, but our whole entire order is like fucking Tristan McKenzie. He really struggled right out the get-go. Musgrove is doing good. Borowski struggled. Jose De Leon and Eric Padino, he's not been doing too bad. I mean, everyone's ERA is near 5, though, which is a bit scary. Our bullpen is really helping us out, though. They are really being a solid bullpen for us right now. I think that's what's keeping us in the games. Our starting rotation, not so much. That's really taken a falter here, and we're really starting to lose games. Like, this is not what I was imagining this team would be doing right now. But we're losing a lot of our games, and that's not a good sign, as we're 31-29 heading into the draft day. That is a scary fucking thought right now for the Toronto Blue Jays. Is we're losing a lot of games. So let's have a good draft. We struggled in the fucking starting of the year, but we need to kind of bounce back here now. I mean, that's not the way I imagined my season starting. So we got Jonas Kamara. Oh my god, that's great contact, man. That is a great contact hitter. And then you got Servigliano, great fielder. And like Kamara, he's good. Like, he's not too bad fielding. He's a good stealing. He's good contact-wise. I think Jonas Kamara, I think that's a guy that we're definitely going to pick right off the get-go. And then, yeah, Servigliano's still there as well. Might as well pick him up. If we could get two good contact hitters, that's what I'm kind of looking for, is to kind of build up that prospect pool back up. I mean, if we're not going to play good this year, I don't know, man. Ryan Robinson, that's also another good-looking player to pick up for the Blue Jays. So we're getting a lot of good picks here. 75 overall back catcher. We definitely need a catcher, but that's nothing too fantastic there. Oh my god, yes. Why is there so many good picks right now, man? The competitive picks are really coming in for us. Victor, nothing too special there. You got another starting pitcher who's not too bad. I mean, there's some bad spots, but he's not looking too bad. Salazar, Mike French. Mike French's fielding and reactions not doing so. He's a good fielder. We'll pick him up, see what he could turn out to be. And as you guys can see, our prospect depth is kind of running dry a bit. I mean, we're not seeing very much of it anymore because most of our prospects have graduated now. So we're not seeing very much of those guys that usually we would see. Henry Gomez, we'll try to get a couple relief pitchers in there too. Just a couple random picks. You never know what they may become. And then, yeah, we'll go after some relief pitchers. We need some, and hopefully we could get lucky on one or two of them. I know we haven't scouted them very much, but if we could get lucky on one or two of them, that'd be perfect for the Blue Jays right now. And then, yeah, he's not very good. We'll go after George Peterson. Sure. I think that's our lot. No, we got one last pick of the draft. No, we're already done. Good. Good. And 33-30, man. That's a bad fucking record to start off with, man. Sign free agents. So, Jonas Kamara, 82, 84. Oh, look at that. Alberto Bentenz, a potential 54 overall, 88 overall. He's 63 already. Great stamina. 61 overall for Severino and Kamara. Great at stealing and great contact hitter as well. So that's what we're kind of looking for. So good 4 picks. That's really it there. We didn't really get very many fantastic picks. But, you know, that's what we got. So, what's going wrong with this team? I feel like we're good at hitting. I mean, Don David's been performing well. Bichette at 3-0. Guerrero Jr. has been smacking. Tyler O'Neill. I mean, you got good hitters. And everyone is, what can you do with him? But everyone's been hitting half decently well. I mean, off the bench hasn't been the greatest. But then you take a look at the pitching. No, that's what we got. So, what's going wrong with this team? I feel like we're good at hitting. I mean, Don David's been performing well. Bichette at 3-0. Guerrero Jr. has been smacking. Tyler O'Neill. I mean, you got good hitters. And everyone is, what can you do with him? Playing good for us. Like, I don't know what's really going on with this team. It's a tough thing to see right now because we only have 45 fucking K, man. What is going on with this team? Like, our budgets are going, it's going down. We only have 45K left. 20,000 per play. Yeah, what else do we got here? That's it. 20,000 per win. I mean, we're not winning very much, and that is definitely a thing that it's a problem for us right now, and it's not going good for the Toronto Blue Jays right now as we're losing games and we should be winning them. And that's a big problem for us because we cannot be losing games right now. We need to be winning them. So if we need to make another deal, we're going to have to make another deal. Now, there's not any starting pitchers out there, which is a big concern to me. And I don't know, man. This is it's just troublesome right now. We need to figure out what's the kink in the Toronto Blue Jays right now and fix it because we cannot be going into the All-Star break down 5 games for the New York Yankees. And where are we positioned in a wild card spot? Because we could make it in we're 2 games back of the Indies, and so we really need to step up our shit to get back into a playoff spot. I mean, look at the Twins. We're a better ranking than every one of these teams. We're first place rank, and somehow we're not winning games. We need to get back on it somehow, and we need to start winning games. So Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Adios, amigos.